Good morning students. Welcome to your data structure lab using C. In the previous session we have discussed about different searching technique like linear searching and binary searching, and in this session we will discuss about sorting. There are different type of sorting in data structure like bubble sorting, insertion sorting, selection sorting and quick sorting, and you have quick sort and bubble sort in your data structure lab syllabus. So in this video class I will discuss about quick sort. Okay, so let's start. Quick sort is also known as partition exchange sort. Based on the rule of divide and conquer, the quick sort actually work in the divide and conquer principle. It divides the array to sub-array and it rearrange or sort the element, and this sorting is very efficient because quick sort is the quickest comparison based sorting algorithm. Okay, it is very fast and require less additional space. Actually, quicksort pick an element as pivot element and partition the array around the picked pivot element. Means it first arrange the pivot element in its exact place. Means towards the left the element are smaller than the pivot element, and towards the right all the elements are greater than the pivot element. Means first of all it place the pivot element in its proper place and divide the array from the left and right of the pivot element. Again the sub array are again sorted and through a pivot element. Okay, so this way it partition the array to sub array and sort it, and lastly it merge all the element. So let's discuss about different pivot. How can we choose a pivot element? There are different version of quicksort. We choose the pivot element in different way. Maybe the first element be the pivot element, or the last element will be the pivot element, or any random element may be the pivot element, and the middle element can also be a pivot element. So let's discuss the algorithm of quicksort. So first of all choose the highest index value as pivot element. Okay. Then two variable that point to the left and right of the list excluding pivot element. Means there are two variable, one is pointing to the left value and one is pointing to the right value excluding the pivot element, and the lefts point to the low index and right point to the high index. The value at left is always less than the pivot. If value is less than the pivot, then the left move towards right. Okay, the left variable move towards right, and while value at right is greater than the pivot element, then it moves towards the left. Okay, if both step 5 and 6 doesn't match, then the swapping occur, means left and right are exchanged. And if left equal to or less than equal to the right, then the point where the meet is the new pivot. So this way it arrange the pivot in the proper place and subdivide the array to different subarray. So this can be easily understood by this example. So look at this example. So here is an unsorted array having unsorted element in it, and let's 44 be the first element be the pivot element. Okay. And from the right is right variable pointing to the 88. So we start from the right side. The right element is greater than the pivot element. Then the right variable move to the left. So from 88 it will point to 22. Okay, but 22 is not greater than 44. Always the right side element will greater than pivot element, but 22 is less than. So 22 and 44 will be exchanged. Okay, so 22 here and 44 here, it will exchange. Then from the left side comparison start. in left side always the left element will smaller than the pivot element. So 22 is smaller than 44, then it moves toward the right. Then 33 is smaller than 44, then again it moves toward the right. Then 11 is less than 44, then it moves towards the right. Then it's come 55. 55 is greater than 44. So here the 55 and 44 will be exchanged. Okay. So 44 and 55. So from after exchanging, it again start from the right side. Then 55 is greater than 44. Okay. 99 is greater than 44. Then it move towards the left. 66 is greater than 44. Then it's come to 40. 40 is less than 44. So again swapping takes place. So 40 and 44 will be exchanged. Okay. After swapping, the value will compare from the left side. Then 44 is less than 40 is less than 44. So the left pointer move to 77. 77 is greater than 44. Again swapping takes place. So 44 will come here and 77 is here. Okay. So at this size the 44 it is in the proper place. Okay, the element from the left side are smaller than 44 and element right side of the pivot element are greater than. All the element at the right side of the pivot element are greater and all the element left side of the pivot is smaller than. So it will divide to two subarray. Okay, so from the pivot plus one element means it will start from pivot plus one index. Okay, so this array will start from 90 to last element and this is from first to means from left to pivot minus one. This is an subarray and this is an subarray. Okay, and this subarray will again sorted through that by taking pivot element. So let's 22 be the pivot element. Okay, then it will start from 40. 40 is greater than 22, but 11 is smaller than 22. So the swapping takes place. Then 11, then here it come 22. So from this side it will again compare. 11 is smaller than 22. Left side always the element should be less than pivot element, but 33 is greater than 22. So again it will take place, exchange the value 22 here and 33 here. So this array is sorted now. Okay, then the next array will sorted by taking 90 as a pivot element. So 90 will compare with 88. So 88 is smaller than 90. So 88 come here. Means the value will be swapped. Okay, then from here 88, 77, 60. Okay, and all are smaller than 90, but 99 is greater than 90. So here again swapping take place and all the elements from left are smaller than 90. Okay, so next it will come 55. From right side the 55 is less than, so 55 will come here swap and 90 is come here. So again this is and subarray because 90 is in the proper place. So this subarray is sorted. Now we should sort this array. So this in this way the array are divided into subarray and sorted. Lastly it merge all the element like 11, 20, 2, 33, 40, then 55, 60, 77, then 90, 99. All the array are merged to generate the sorted list. Okay, this way the quicksort work. So let's go to its program. So this is the sorting function. Okay, in sorting function we have pivot index. Okay, then the variable is temp index 1, index 2. So if first index is less than last index, then pivot index is the first, means first element is the pivot index, then index 1 is the first index, means here the array first position and array last position. And while index 1 is less than index 2, okay, means this is the looping start here, then while array index is less than array pivot index, okay, means index 1 is the left index, okay, first index means the left index, so left index is always less than array pivot index, and index 1 is less than last index, then index will increase, means it will go towards the right. But while from the right side the array index 2 means the right index is greater than always it will be greater than the pivot index, okay, then the index will moves towards left means last minus minus means index 2 minus minus. So this way the loop will start, and while index 1 is less than index 2, if the these are not equal, then swapping takes place. This is for swapping, okay, this code is for swapping. After that, after this loop it will generate the pivot array in its proper position, then it will divide the array to two array and again call quicksort by array first index and index 2 minus 1, means index 2 is the pivot index, and from pivot minus 1, and the next array is array and pivot plus 1 to last index. So these are the two sub array, and it recursively call the quicksort function, okay. So, and in main function it is asking how many element you want to sort, and ask the element and store the element in the array, okay, and call the quicksort function by giving the parameter array and the first index value 0 and n minus 1 last value, first position value and last position value, okay. After that it will display all the array sorted array element. So this is the quicksort program. So let's run it in C. So open the C++. Okay, this one qsort.c. Then just compile it. Then run it. Enter the number of element you want to sort. So I am entering here 6 element. Okay. So element are 3, 78, then 9, 1, 43, 32. So the sorted array is 1, 3, 9, 32, 43 and 78. Okay. So this way the quicksort does sorting. Okay. So write down your program in the record copy and it output. In the next class, I will explain the bubble sort. Thank you.